Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. Since and for, that's the topic tonight. If you were here last night or if you weren't here last night, I'm very sorry. There was a problem, lots of technical problems with the pronunciation class last night. So I might do the pronunciation class again next Saturday. So I'm very sorry if you tried to come to the live stream yesterday, but you couldn't get in. There was some technical problem. But I'm here. I hope everyone can hear me now and see me. Yeah, Grace, you were driving yesterday. All right, before I get into our grammar topic, it's a very easy topic. I think since and for, I think most of you already know that, but it's good to practice it again. And we'll go through that tonight. But before I begin, I'm just going to check out who's in the chat room. And I can see Prakar's here, Ahmed, check. Hello. Nui Nui, Diallo, hello. Yeah, Grace, Than Nui. And Tika's here. Abdul Montalib, hi. Mahmoud Amodathar, hello. Prakar again. Nakari Sahin, hello. I don't think I've seen you before. Nasser Adi, welcome. Karamat, welcome. I forgot to tell one of my groups. I have 4 groups on WhatsApp. LHS Pro. Hello from Dominican Republic, my brother. Hello, friend. Subtitled movie clips. Oh, this is going to be easy for you, subtitled movie clips. Okay, I think that's most of the classes here. I think a few late people will come. So yeah, thank you to everyone. I've crossed over 2,000 subscribers. So I'm at 2,004 subscribers. So if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. And thank you for everyone who have subscribed to help me to make this channel grow. All right. And LHS, I have 4 months studying. Oh, LHS Pro. I think this lesson is important to you because you should be using 4. Henok, hello. And LHS Pro. Sorry, you cannot speak another language in the chat room. Only English in the chat room. So Grace, when you're asking about languages, you're encouraging other people to speak other languages. Hang Tong, hello. Anfel, hello. All right, let's get started with since and for. Should be easy. Let's take a look. So I'm just going to do the lesson and we're going to do some practice. It'll be very, very simple today. The practice is kind of like the test. Nothing too difficult, but I think most of you will get most of the answers. Maybe not all of the answers. I have a few tricky questions to ask later. All right, so if we're looking at since and for are both time expressions. All right, now since and for are used as time expressions, but they're also used in other places where they're not used to describe time. Well, I'm not going to talk about those situations. I'm only talking about since and for used as time expressions in this class today. So I think most of you know since you want to use since plus specific time. Now, specific kind of means detailed. So, an event started at some time in the past and it's continuing today. So, the event started sometime in the past, it's continuing today, and it's going to use perfect tense, have or had. We're going to be using that, or have had, have been, have. I had been, I have been. I can't speak. I can't. What's happening to me? I can't speak all of a sudden. So let's look at the example sentence there. He has been here since 9. Probably the time is 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. We don't know. It just says since 9. But anyway, he has been here since 9. 9 is a very specific time. All right, so that's since. Let's go on to 4. 4 is a length of time. So answering the question, how long? How long? And 4 can be used with all tenses. So the example here, wait, I gotta fix this. He has been here for 2 hours. All right. And that's since and for. There's not much more grammar to talk about that. So just remember the since, specific time, and for is the length of time. And Andre, he has been here for a while. That is correct. So I got some examples here about me and Korea. So to give you some information about me, the text is a little small if you're watching on your phone. Robin has lived in Korea since 1999. Robin has lived in Korea since he was 24. All right. So 1999, very specific date. 24, very specific age. So from that time until now. And then I have a couple, 4 examples. Robin has lived in Korea for 20 years. And Robin has lived in Korea for a long time. All right. So 20 years is the length of time. And a long time. 20 years is a long time, right? What are you guys talking about in the chat room? Hutami Madi, hello. What about the pizzas for me? Oh, what does that mean? LHS Pro. The trick is to always practice English, not only in class, but also wherever you go. Oh, LHS Pro. The trick is to get out of the class and don't go to the class and study English. I'm not a class. I don't like students relying on the classroom to study. So yeah, I've been there since 1999. Well, I wrote these example sentences. And Grace, can we else, Robin? He has been living in Korea. Yeah. All right, so the practice 1. What's the answer? They're studying English 3 hours a day. That should be easy. All right, so most of you, I can see, got that. That'll be easy. They're studying English for 3 hours a day. All right. Second one. Let's go through these fast. Yeah. So yeah, some people have a delay. So some people are typing very fast and because they have no delay. And irrelevant gaming. We are not talking about until, we're talking only about since and for. Since and for. How long has it been? All right, and this one is going to be since. So there's a very specific event, getting married. So that's the event in the past until now. So how long is it since? How long has it been since that specific event? Since. And another one related to English. This one, let's see what you guys have. Practice 3. Relevant gaming. 4. Tika, since. I have studied English since 3 years. 3 years is a duration. It's the length of time. If it's a length of time, it has to use 4. For 3 years. I have studied English for 3 years. Yep, it's 4. Thank you, new subscriber. Grace, you're not weak at English. Grace, you have a confidence problem. Every video you're putting down your English. Hamada, hello. Practice 4. We can only use since or for. We have known Robin September. Yeah, I think I see lots of sinces. Since. All right, I think most of you got it. We have known Robin since September. Well, some of you have known Robin since September. Some of you have known me later. Well, Subtitle Movie Clips. Yeah, you've probably known about me for years, but how long have you known me directly? Practice 5. Let's take a look. I have seen her only 2 weeks. Four. Wow, you guys are typing fast. And yeah, that will be 4. I have seen her only for 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the length of time. It's not a specific time. All right, practice 6. I haven't seen her for since ages. Now we got to know ages. Is that a length of time or is that a specific time? Well, ages is a long. Yeah, Tika. All you have to think is ages a length of time or is it a specific time? So how long is ages? It doesn't sound very specific. All right. So I haven't seen her for ages. For ages. No, we only use since. Like if you have a year since 1999, very specific time, or since 9 a.m., very a lot of detailed information about that event. If it's just a length of time, ages is just a long time, so we're just gonna use for, just for a long time. We got lots of practice slides to do, so don't worry. Ages can mean anything. Ages can be months, years, weeks, thousands of years. It can mean anything. It depends on the person and what they're trying to say. All right, practice 7. This one's a little different. I'm putting the time expression at the beginning. Oh, Grace says, wow, it is romantic. Well, good for you, Grace, to focus on the words. All of my sentences tell a story about my life. Not really, but... Oh, Billy's here. Noha. All right. Yeah, so the beginning of that, since we met. So the act of meeting is a very specific time. Since we met, I haven't stopped thinking of you. Addie. Everybody does it right. So many smart people here. Grace, who you cannot stop thinking of. Oh, you, Grace, I can't stop thinking of you. Let's look at practice 8. Those people have been in the US 1998. So, Tika, yes, you see a very specific time there. Very specific, 1998. So those people have been in the USA since 1998. All right, let's go on to practice 9. I haven't slept 2 days. Four. Vikas, hello. All right, so I think most of you got that. I haven't slept for 2 days. 2 days is the length of time. If I want to use since, I would say I haven't slept since Friday. So Friday would be very specific. And Andre, I haven't slept since I slept 2 days ago. That is a great expression. Very advanced, Andre. 10. This one should be easier. We haven't seen each other a long time. A long time is the length. It's the length. It's not a specific... We don't know how long of a time. 1 week, 1 year, 10 years, we don't know. It's not specific. So, yeah, it has to be 4. We haven't seen each other for a long time. We haven't seen each other for a long time. All right, and 11. How long will you go there? Ooh. This is a question. How long will you go there since? No. How long? We're asking the length of time. Like 2 hours, 2 weeks. How long will you go there? The length of time. How long will you go there for? All right. And 12. Let's take a look. We have been working the last 6 months. Najib Khan, hi. Oh, this one looks difficult because a lot of people have been putting since, and some people have been putting for. Well, I'm sorry to say that, yeah, you guys, 6 months. Is that a specific time? That can be a specific time, but it could also be the length of time, the length of the time. So we have to focus on the length of time. So it is 4. We cannot use both. So when you're dealing with days and months, usually if you want to use since, you got to say since Monday or since December, the specific day or the specific month. The last 6 months is a length of time. This is practice 12. It's going to be a little more difficult than the first 11 practices. Okay, let's go on to practice 13. You haven't talked about that. Robin left. Ziad. Hamara, Tika, Andre. Since. All right, everyone is writing since. But why? Why do you say since? So I left. I don't know where I left, but Robin left. So that was a very specific event. Robin left. So from that, it's a very specific time. Yeah, that's an event that happened. Very specific event. It had a specific time. SBO, SOK. Study with you, so happy. Smoker, when? Don't leave, Robin. All right, let's go into number 14. Ted has been saving his money many years. Four. I don't save money. I would die tomorrow. If I don't save money, I would die tomorrow. Four. Grace, you live in Seoul. You're richer than me. Yeah, for many years. Many years is a length of time. All right, number 15. We haven't talked. I was a child. Grace, I live in a studio. You live in a 2-room, so you're richer than me. Oh. My house, I live on the 5th floor, no elevator. So every time I come home, I got to walk up 5 flights of stairs. All right, most of you, since we haven't talked since I was a child. So the time of being a child until now, we haven't talked. Nezreddin Mohammed, hello. All right, let's move on. Practice 16. Andre, 4. Thantha Nui, 4. Since. 4. About? No, we're only using since or for. Isa, hello. Both. Andre says both. No, only one. Four. Wow, I think this one is the most difficult one so far. Four. What's your final answer? His breakfast was at a specific time. That's right, Hamada. So, since breakfast. Now, at the beginning of the lesson, I told you, for is a preposition. It's used for the time expression when since and for, but for is used as a preposition for many other things, not talking about time. So if you said Sam hasn't eaten anything for breakfast, that sentence is correct, but it's not talking about time. All right? So that's a different for, all right? But in this video, we're talking about since and for as time expressions. So we have to use since. But the sentence, Sam hasn't eaten anything for breakfast, that is a correct sentence, but that's not a time expression. Sam didn't eat anything for breakfast. Yep, that's fine. 17. Last year I traveled 6 weeks. Four. Vacation. You need since or for. All right, so this is similar to the earlier one about working 6 months. So 6 weeks is the length of time, so that's going to be 4. And most of you got, I think everyone got that. All right, practice 18. Thank you, new subscriber. Can't use along. I've been waiting for you. So, okay, so this is a good example. We see for in the sentence, waiting for, but that's a different for. That for is just preposition not used as a time expression. I've been waiting for you, Florin. Hello. 5 minutes is going to be the length of time. If you had like 5 o'clock, that would be detailed, but 5 minutes is just the length of time. It's going to be 4. So like 6 months, 6 weeks, 5 minutes, these are lengths of time. Since 5 o'clock, okay, that would be very specific. So I've been waiting for you for 5 minutes. 19. I have been your friend yesterday. Yesterday. Yeah, thank you, Florin. Yeah, I got 2 new subscribers during this video. Yeah, yesterday is not a length of time. It's a specific day. Yesterday. Yeah, thank you, Florin. Since yesterday. I've been your friend since yesterday. All right, we're getting to the last one. I have been there all day. Grace, what power do you get now? I don't get any power yet. For maybe in a month later, I can have more power. Since, for, since. Of. For. Grace, all day long, same? Yeah. Florin, oh, quick typing, 4. Four. Well, I'm sorry. I tricked you guys. I'm very sorry. For all day, we don't use since and we don't use for. I've been there all day is the expression. So sorry guys, I tricked you. We don't put since and for in every time expression, right? So I just had all day. And sometimes students want to put for all day, but the expression all day, all week, all month, all year, there were just no since or for. Addie, I don't have an answer because I think for since doesn't match. Why did you say something, Addie? Bad Robin. Yes, I am bad. I tricked you. That's... Yeah, it was a confusing one. All right, we'll go to the final questions here. How well do you know since and for? Tell me about your life using since and for. So, you guys give me some example sentences trying to tell me about your life or your what's happening in your life for your days or months or years. Give me some sentences using since and for. I've been waiting for you all day. I have been waiting for you, but that's a different for. I have been working at the same office for 15 years. Wow, Grace, that's a very long time. All right, Mohammed Diagana. Let's fix up your sentence there. So I was in the USA, and you got to say, for a long time. A long time. And Addie asks, very important question. By the way, can we use along, during, and from instead of for and since? No. There might be some cases you can, but that's another video. I'm not gonna teach along, during, and from right now because I don't want to confuse everyone. I just want everyone to be strong on since and for. And Andre says, I haven't been on live stream for ages. So, Andre, have you been on a live stream? And Diala, I've been having eye problems for a month now. Yep, that's correct. I've been working for Bima since 6 months. Nope. So Noah Saber, 6 months is the length of time so 6 months is a length of time, so we want to use for 6 months. I have been living in Istanbul since I was born. Yep. I've been studying for a year. I have been studying. We want to use ing for a year. And Noah, I've been working for, and you want to put the last 6 months. I have joined WhatsApp group. That's a good question. I have joined the WhatsApp group. Here, I'm going to fix your sentence, Grace. I have joined the WhatsApp group since last year. So last year is not a length. Last year, how long is that? So since last year. Oh, there's so many examples here. I'll try to get everyone. If I miss your example, I'm sorry. Just type it again. Since May, I will have my vacation. Oh, Hannah. Very interesting. You're talking about future, and you can't use since or for because these are talking about past. So you have to say from May, I will have my vacation. Then I've been studying English for 10 years. Yeah, I've been working for... I've been watching you since 10:30 a.m. Are you stalking me? How can you be watching me? But your sentence is correct. All right, SB SOK. Very interesting sentence because he says I studied English for 5 years ago. So he's using two time expressions, for and ago. We don't want to do that. We don't want to use for with ago. So I've been studying English for 5 years. I've been watching Robin live streams since January. Yeah, so I'm going to fix up here. I've been watching Robin's, let's use a possessive, Robin's live streams since January. I have Mohammed El Modathar. I have been working in Saudi Arabia since 2012. Yep. I love you. I love you since we were kids. So you're using we, so make sure you have a S. And I'm going to say I have loved you since we were kids. That's the sentence you want to use, Addy. And Andre, I have been learning English since I started learning English, correct? I worked there for a long time, yes. And Ziad, I've been learning English since December 2017. You've been doing a great job, Ziad. Tika, I have been here since November, yes. And Nezradin, I have been, and we want to use continuous here. So I have been working for 2 weeks. Or I have worked for 2 weeks. LHS Pro, I study English for 4 hours daily, yes. All right, Grace has a big question here. If we say I have studied English for 5 years, that means I will continue to study. No, we're not talking about future. So from the past until now, until right now, I don't know about 10 minutes later. And I studied English for 5 years. Simple past. I studied, but that's tricky, Grace. The simple past there, yeah, it could mean it's finished. It's a finished event, but they are different. So if you are still studying English, you want to say I have studied. And if you want to use the simple past, yeah, probably that means you studied it 5 years, but that's finished. Hannah, since I saw you last time, Robin, you didn't change. We don't want to put a past tense. Since I saw you last time, Robin, you didn't change. We don't want a D on that. FKHVHJ. I have been joining English class since this year. All right, so let's fix that up. You got been and joined. We just want to use one verb there. I have joined English classes since last year. So I took out the been. Henak, I have been learning for a long time. I live since 5 months. I don't know. Henak, I live since 5 months. That doesn't make sense. Oh, Hannah fixed it. Okay. I see you fixed it, Hannah. Ziad, I've been working for 5 months. I started learning German since 2 years ago. All right. Can we say ages ago? Yeah. We haven't met for ages. I saw you last time ages ago. We would say the last time I saw you was ages ago. And that's a good time expression. The last time I saw you was ages ago. And Noah, again, we want to say I have been living, let's use living in Egypt for ages. And LHS Pro, I have studied at the university since 2016. Eddie, oh my God, I'm never conscious about I've loved you. You know. And people just say, I love you. What advice did I give you, Addie? Did someone else give you advice? Great. Since where I've been taking your live stream, I started to read English books. And I will try to keep it going. Since I have been taking your live stream. So, watching your live stream. So, since I have been watching your live streams, comma, I have been reading books. Because there was a specific moment you started watching my live stream. You hit the button. That was an event to start. So since that event. Florin, I learned Korean with Grace. You want to say, I have learned Korean. I've learned Korean with Grace for 4 months. All right, MD Rashidul Islam. I am from Bangladesh. I've been to Bangladesh. I'm an intermediate student. Thank you so much for online teaching. Thank you, my friend. Daniel, Cecilio, thanks. LHS Pro, thanks. Sorry, I'm still learning. Yeah, that's why we're here, guys. Make mistakes. You know, when we're going through the practice and everyone puts the right answer, that's not interesting. I'm happy when people get the wrong answer because then I can start teaching. So if you're writing perfect sentences, you don't need to be here. But if you're making mistakes, those are the students I want. All right, I'm gonna move away just to general English topics. You can ask any English questions, and I will try to answer them. So if you got any English questions, let me know. Or Grace. Been watching, that's not a length of time. There's no time there. We need hours, days, weeks. We need a length of time. Ages, a long time. There's no time expression with been watching. Grace, you went into a little more advanced usage of since. I didn't teach. I taught basic form of since and for. There's more deeper ways of using since and for. I didn't teach them all tonight. Baba Ali, any free English study curriculum? My videos. Books? No free books. I want to be everything for him for life. Oh, who? Hannah? Can since same as because? If not, what's the difference? Since is a time expression. That's the difference. It's a time expression. It's talking about time. When I make mistakes, I doubt myself since I had been a child. Being a child. Don't doubt yourself, Florin. Oh, you guys are still talking about since and for. That's okay. But now is any English questions, guys? All right, Anfal. Good. I want to help you. I don't have been much. I don't have. We're gonna take out that bean. Take it out. I don't have much money since I graduated. Graduated past tense. So I want to learn English. I have wanted to learn. You want to say I have wanted to learn English. This is since 4 years ago. Let's use that. Diallo, Teacher Robin, have you written a book? No, I haven't written a book, but Esther is writing a basic grammar book. So whenever Esther finishes her book, I'll put it on the channel. I would love to write. I think I got 2 or 3 good book ideas. I would love to write a book, but I just have no time. Okay, Grace. Didn't know you were coming today. I wasn't. In that context, what does be mean? All right. Context. Your mistake there is you got to say context. Context means situation. So, didn't know you were coming today. And B says, I wasn't. So B just said a quick answer, I wasn't. But the long answer would be I wasn't planning on coming today. I wasn't planning on coming today. So that's actually what B is trying to say, but every native speaker knows his meaning when he says I wasn't. Because A person is shocked. Oh, I didn't know you were coming today. B, I wasn't. I wasn't planning to come today, but I had to come today. Ziad, have you been here for, you got to use always everyone, a long time. A long time. LHS Pro, you will never know if you never try. I doubt the effect of reading books, but not the effect of spaced repetition. Well, Florin, you're going against research. And Florin, if you believe in science and research, have faith in science and academic research, because academic research, nothing beats reading. No form, no method of learning English beats reading. Akanti Sahin, once I was in your WhatsApp group. I can't be there now. Can you send me the link? I think there's a link in every video and this channel. The links are everywhere. I don't have the link with me right now, but in the video description, every video you can find the links. MD Rashidul Islam. He says, please tell me, bro, how can I improve your English? How can I improve my English? Well, thanks for your question, MD Rashidul Islam. The first thing I'm going to tell you is stop using bro. All right. A lot of new English learners, they like to use bro, dude. This is not acceptable. It's too formal. Or sorry, too casual, not formal. It's too casual. I'm an English teacher. I'm older than you. You don't call me bro. Bro is only for your friends, close friends. So right there, stop using bro. Now, if you're in WhatsApp, everyone uses bro. Don't copy those people. Don't copy those people. Otherwise, to improve your English, you have to be active every day. You got to put in the time and the effort. There is no easy way to learn English. Time and effort, my friend. Time and effort. Do you have time? And then diligence. Oh, thank you, Diallo. Teachings are very simple, easy to understand. Thank you. Andre, I understand correctly, we can use both for different senses. Sam hasn't eaten anything since breakfast. Doesn't mean during. During and since don't match. So since breakfast, so breakfast was a time event. It's finished. So let's use the board. So breakfast and now, if you're on your mobile phone, that's going to be very small. Sorry. So since this was the start time, we don't care about anything before that. We don't care about the future. So since this time until now, he hasn't had any food. During breakfast, if you want to use during, and I'll probably teach during in another video. During breakfast would just be the time right here. During breakfast is only talking about breakfast time. All right, so your second part, and Sam didn't eat anything for breakfast. Sam didn't eat anything during breakfast. Well, Sam didn't eat anything for breakfast. Yeah, maybe there was a breakfast time. He's sitting with his friend. His friend is eating breakfast. He didn't eat breakfast. Or there might not have been a breakfast time because he didn't eat anything for breakfast. But the second for is not a time expression. So for breakfast is not a time expression. It's hard for you. If I write a sentence, what will you eat for lunch? What will you eat for lunch? This is a different for, all right? This is just a preposition, eat for lunch. It's not talking about time. This is what food, what are you going to eat? What are you going to have for lunch? All right, sorry, I got to move on because other people are waiting. SBO, SOK. I really want to read all English books. How can I know a lot of English words? Reading. Reading is the best for your vocabulary. Grace, better off where he is. Why do we put off after better in here? I mean, well, better off. He's better off is an English expression, usually for spoken. So it's going to be a phrasal verb. No, it's not a phrasal verb because it's not better is not a verb. Anyway, he is in a better situation. So he's better off Better off where he is. So where he is a good situation. It's a better situation. How long, Ziad, how long have you been waiting for me? All right, so your question, and you don't have question marks. You don't have question marks. That's the biggest error of your sentences. You don't have questions marks. So you don't want to say, how much have you been laying? Length of time. How long have you been waiting for me? That for is not the time expression for. How much time have you been here? How long? Again, we don't want to say how much time. How long have you been here? Question mark. So we want to use how long. Nezruddin Muhammad, what is your job? I'm a teacher. He is a cook. Grace, I am curious, what is behind the whiteboard? Grace, come to the studio and do a live stream and I'll show you. You would be very shocked if anyone saw my studio. I might do a studio tour. I can give a little glimpse. A special event. You can see the light. Oh, another light. Some hats. You got a little bit of tour. Couch and love seat. Hannah, good question. I think a love seat would just mean for two people. Couch can be very big. But a love seat, two people for a couple? Yeah. Love seat is for two people. Couch can be 3 people, 4 people. There's no limit for a couch. Robin is live only on weekends. Yep, I'm only Saturday, Sunday. Hannah, wardrobe and cupboard. What is the difference? Well, wardrobe is a place where you put your clothing, only clothing in a wardrobe. And cupboard is where you put dishes or food. So the wardrobe is going to be very big. You open it and you have a hanger and you can put clothing in your wardrobe. And the cupboard in the kitchen. So yeah, the wardrobe is usually in the bedroom for your clothing, and the cupboard is in the kitchen where you put dishes and food. Grace, when do you leave? When would you leave? Well, the when do you leave, we're probably talking right now, and you would ask me, when do you leave? And I would say, well, in 5 minutes. When would you leave is we're probably talking about a future event. So I'm going to a party tomorrow, and you're going to a party tomorrow. And then I might ask you, well, when would you leave? If you go to the party, when would you leave tomorrow? So I might talk about it that way. But when do you leave? That's probably what we're going to say face to face right now. SBO Sok, I'm Cambodian. I have been to Cambodia. Hannah, okay, understood. All right, guys, I'm going to finish up the live stream in 1 or 2 minutes. So get any last questions or comments. Oh, and we're already up to 2008. Again, please support the channel. I would love to get another teacher soon. So we have 3 teachers, me, another teacher, and Esther. Grace, chicken out means you're scared, too scared, so you didn't do it. So maybe you're going to go bungee jumping, and you went to the edge before you jump off, but you chickened out, so you were too scared, so you didn't jump. Grace, only weekend, so we don't have a live stream tomorrow. Yeah, Grace, you don't have a live stream tomorrow. You cannot see me until next Saturday. Who's another teacher? I don't know yet, Grace. Yeah, I've been bungee jumping. I'm going to die to miss you. All right, well, maybe in the summer I'll come back. It's it's hard to make live streams, Grace, and I was hoping for 8% of my I was hoping 8% of my audience to support me, but actually only about 2% of my audience support me. Or less, maybe 1.5% of my audience supports me. So I can't do the live streams every day until I get 8% of my audience to support me. Hannah, is it true that native speakers don't use the word toilet? Yes, that is true. You don't want to use the word toilet. Toilet only means the toilet seat, the actual furniture that you're sitting on. That is a toilet. All right, so we want to use restroom or bathroom. That is correct. Zakia, yeah, there seems to be some network problem around the world. Every kind of social media is having problems today. So thank you for coming, but I'm going to finish soon. Cool to wait, cool to eat, some acting verb. Does that mean it's okay to do? I'm not sure what do you mean cool to. Do you have a sentence, Grace? Restroom. Restroom means the bathroom. Have another meaning? No. If you say I'm going to the restroom, that means you're going to the washroom, bathroom. So we don't want to use toilet. We don't want to say toilet. The best is, excuse me, sir or ma'am, do you know where the restroom is? If you're in a public place. If you're in someone's house, excuse me, where is your bathroom? You could also say restroom in the house, but restroom is usually public place, bathroom is in the house. I heard a native was asking a girl, cool to wait? Are you cool to wait? Are you cool to wait? So cool to would mean, are you okay? How is it called a room you rest? A living room, a bedroom. We have no restroom. I answered your question before you deleted it, Florin. On the street, Gyeongbok Station. He just said, cool to wait. I don't know, Grace. Was he talking to you? Did you have to wait for him? All right, see you, Hannah. I'm going to go too soon. All right, guys, thank you very much. Class is over. I'll answer Andre's last question here. What is the meaning of water closet? WC. WC is used around the world. You won't see water closet or WC in an English speaking country. That's used in a non-English speaking country, or I mean a non-native English speaking country. But that's used for washrooms too, restrooms too. But in an English speaking country, they're not going to use WC. I've seen WC in Asia, just a water closet. That just means that's a polite way to say washroom. Sleep room. There's only a bedroom. All right, thank you, Diallo. All right, class is over. I'm not answering any more English questions. So the next class you'll see is Esther, and then I'll be Saturday. So I'll probably redo my pronunciation because my pronunciation lesson yesterday failed because of technical problems. So next Saturday I will do a new lesson. All right, thanks, Florin. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you again soon.